morning, learners. Good morning. I hope you hear me well today because I'm about to represent or show you or to, I don't know which English you must know, but yeah, in simple words, I'm going to introduce a new lesson to you guys here on natural science on NS Tech. Yes, I know you grade 4 say it like that, it's NS Tech. Yeah, I'm used to say natural science, but yeah, it's fine. So here I'm gonna present this topic, which is movement and energy in a system. I'm sure when we're speaking about movement, movement is when you play. You see, I'm moving. Yes, and showing that I'm having energy. You see, by moving, that I have energy. Starting off, have you ever watched someone play a musical instrument? Did you notice that it takes a lot of concentration and work to play music? The musician must blow, beat, tap, or scratch, stretch, pluck, press, or shake the instrument in order to create the sound we call music. Musicians need to practice for many hours in order to make the sounds just right. In this topic, you will learn how musical instruments are systems that need an input, not an important, an input of energy in order to produce an output of sound. So let me demonstrate and show you something. Here's my instrument, then this will be my input, which is, and then my input will produce what? Output, which is what? Sound. Hope you understand me well. So we're going to the second page. In topic 11, you learn that a machine needs an input of energy to make it work. The parts of the machine then work together to make something happen. The machine produces an output of energy that is useful to humans. In simple ways, in topic 11, we learned that a machine needs what? An input. As I demonstrated that the triangle, I had my stick here and then I was putting energy, which is my input, and then the sound which was coming was what? The output. I hope you understand me. So here we have three different types of musical instruments. So I'm sure you know by now that there's this instrument they call a guitar, a triangle, as I showed you. This is my horn, which I blow. You see? Yes, I blow air onto it, and then there's a drum. A drum, we use sticks to make an input so that you can make what? The output of a sound. Musical instruments are systems too. They have parts that work together to make something happen. As I said, e.g., let's take a drum. A drum has sticks which you must use so that it can make the sound or can make music sound. Hope you understand me. They also need an input of energy to make them work. If there's no input of energy, the instrument will not make any sound. Take it as an instant. Let's say now I'm having a drum without sticks or hands. How will I make an output of sound without sticks or hands? I won't do any input or output so that there can be sound. Hope you understand me. So saying so, it means without input there's no output. They need to produce sound output energy. Many musical instruments use movement input of energy like hitting or beating. As I said, a drum, it needs you to do what? Hit it so that it can make sound. Then let's say it's a guitar, you have to plug the strings. To plug the strings is to, you see, when you pull those strings on a guitar, you plug them, né? And then we're hitting a drum or beating, and then we're having a shaker of which you will be shaking the instrument, and then it will be making sound because that's some of the things which are inside, like balls or something. Then when you shake it, hope you understand me. Here there's many instruments, and let's go here. Types of musical instrument. The musicians usually group musical instruments according to how we play them, you see. So musicians mostly group each musical instrument according to how they play them. They know this instrument, we use it, we play this instrument by blowing air, like this one. Yes, it's a horn which you blow air onto it and then it will make a sound. Or I'll be hitting this thing which is a triangle and then you'll be making sound also. So we have three different groups of what, of musical instruments. As I said, different instruments need different types of movements as input energy. There are three main groups of instruments. Saying so, we have these three groups of instruments. As I said, or let me just say, here on the book they say it: first, percussion instrument; second, string instrument; third, wind instruments. Percussion instruments are instruments that we shake, scrap, or hit like a drum or a tambourine. We can add more examples on a percussion instrument. Percussion instruments, we're talking about shaker, a drum, a triangle, are instruments that we shake, hit, scrap. Ne? String instruments are instruments that we play by plucking or rubbing the strings, like a guitar or a violin, a harp, a banjo. We can name them all. A violin. Then there's wind instruments. Ne? Wind instruments are instruments that we blow air through, like a penny whistle or a tuba. Even my horn is also a wind instrument. And then a triangle is a what? It's a percussion instrument. And then a guitar. By the way, I don't have a guitar to me, but a guitar, you know, a guitar, you have to pluck the strings or rub the strings. If it's a violin, you rub the strings. Hope you understand me. That's the end of the topic today.